Welcome to the Daily Gerry Anderson podcast. Good welcome to the programme, everyone out there, you people. The number to ring if you want to contact this programme is simple. It's 08459 555 678, even though I speak it a little quickly. The email address is gerry.anderson@bbc.co.uk.
Chair's awful. Oh, sorry.
And the text, excuse me?
I'm complaining about this chair.
I know mine is the same. I don't know what it is. Have you got a new one?
I have a new one.
Why do they do that? They throw out the good ones and put in bad ones.
Awful.
It's a question of change for change's sake. If it's not fixed, break it.
I liked it last week, yeah, but they're adjusting them.
I'm trying to introduce the programme here, if you don't mind. The number to ring is 08459 555 678. The
I'm trying to...
email address is gerry.anderson@bbc.co.uk, and the text messaging service for those of you who perhaps could have had a better day, 8177. Can you stop that?
Have you a thing that you squeeze?
Yes, I have. I squeeze it often, and indeed, never on a Sunday. 81771 is the number you can direct your text to. You don't have to put anything in front of it. Just 81771. I have a thing to squeeze here.
Have you got, so that's the thing.
Have you got a thing like that too?
I'm squeezing mine.
Are you?
Yes.
Now, these chairs.
But what does it do?
I don't know. Where is mine?
Emma's got one too as well.
Somebody stole mine.
Emma has found hers.
Has she?
Yes.
There's a little thing. This chair is wonderful because there's a little thing like a...
What's it for?
What was it like? It used to be do you know like the old-fashioned kind of French perfume? And you get a bottle of perfume and you get a little thing you squeeze and the perfume wafts out.
It's like the thing the barber used to squeeze in the back of your neck.
Oh, I've got it now, look.
Yeah.
What is that for? It's a thing. It's a rubber thing, and it's a little ball, and you squeeze it like. Listen to me squeezing it.
Hey,
this is for the chair. It's attached to the chair. Is this to kind of fluff up your chair, make your bum less comfortable? Must be some reason for it. There must be some reason. If you squeeze this, it makes everything worse because it wouldn't be here.
No idea what it does.
I like it. Anyway. It's addictive, that little thing. Here's a letter. People are contacting me as we speak. Dear Puppet Chin, I noticed that a new discovery in China reveals a strain of humanity previously unknown to science. These primitive people had quite small brains, but it seems that they may have interbred with fully evolved modern humans. That's interesting. And a foreign note. Cave drawings suggest that they carried clubs and could walk considerable distances. And a computer-generated image shows that they had a distinctive continuous eyebrow. David Attenborough has studied this impression and was sceptical and is quoted as saying, "It's good, but it's not right." This exciting new species has previously been named, and I hope you don't mind this, Coilus erectus, although an objection has already been lodged by Derry City Social Club on the grounds that it calumnises one of their members. And a gentleman writes to me and he said, Dear Puppet Chin, again, many old and bitter and probably unstable Derry people will remember when Tuesday was Complaints Day. Do you remember on this programme we had a special day set aside for complaints?
It was Friday.
Was it a Friday?
Yes.
Oh, was it really?
Yes.
He thought it was a Tuesday.
Friday was always complaints.
And do you know why we stopped it? Because it turned out that it was just the same as every other day. Because people complained bitterly every single day, so there was no need to single out a Friday. May I suggest Thursday as Old Jokes Day, and you could call it Boom Boom Day. Isn't that a good idea?
A very good idea.
This great idea was inspired by the sad demise of the Encyclopedia Britannica. I was saddened to hear that it's gone. You know the door-to-door man?
Yeah.
You come with the Encyclopedia Britannica, you'll never see him again. It's all gone online.
I once went...
Did you ever have a set of those?
I went for an interview to sell them.
An interview to sell Encyclopedia
Yeah.
Britannica?
They were looking for sales representatives in Dublin.
Door-to-door salesman.
Yeah.
Were you successful? No.
What do you think?
Are you sitting there telling me that
Yes.
they didn't want you
Yes.
as a man who would sell Encyclopedia Britannica door-to-door?
Yeah.
I'll
never
that's
forget
serious rejection.
I'll never forget it. And it was an American guy, and he was doing the talk, right? He giving the talk, and
Yes.
he asked us how many volumes do you think you could sell? Many, sets.
Yes.
Could you sell? And in one of those situations, no one spoke because we didn't know anything about them. I says, I think I could do one a day. He says, you could sell 5 sets of the Encyclopedia Britannica in a week. Yeah. He says, I think so. He says, you'll go to the top of this business. He says, if you can sell 5 a day, or 5 a week, 5 a week.
Yeah.
So apparently, I don't know how many you're supposed to sell.
It's so promising, yeah?
Yes, what he said. But no, he was laughing at me. He said that he knew there was no way you're going to sell one a week or one a day.
But he must have been impressed by your keenness.
And he pointed out to us, he gave us a little tip on on how to sell.
Go ahead.
How to approach people.
This is a very valuable thing in this year of economic recession. There are people out there looking for all the tips they can get.
For instance, you're a man that would be seen about restaurants, and you like nice service and you like nice food.
And I like drink better.
Right. But he says, he gave an example of a good waiter and the bad waiter.
Yes.
Right. Have you any idea? Right? The bad waiter will come to you after you finish your meal and say,
was everything all right, sir?
No. He would say to you, what am I now?
You've forgotten.
No, wait a minute. No.
I'll give you
the bad. I know what the good waiter
Take
says.
your time.
I know what the good waiter says.
Well, say what the good waiter said, and then maybe it'll come to you what the bad waiter might say.
Yeah, but see, I want to ask you what the good waiter would say.
When he comes to you when you finish your meal?
Yeah.
Was that okay, sir? But of course, he should have come to you during the course of the meal and saying, is everything all right, sir?
Well, you finish your meal, and you know when it comes the coffee or tea time.
Yeah.
The bad waiter will come to you and say,
coffee, sir?
Yeah. Anything else?
Anything else, sir? Oh,
yes.
madam. Yeah.
Right. So it gives you the choice. You know, do I want tea or no? Right. You have a yes or a no.
Yes.
The fact that you have a no there is bad.
Is this going to take long?
No.
Okay.
But the good waiter will come to you and say to you, "Your meal all right, sir? Would you like tea or coffee?"
Yeah, you have to choose.
So you're going, do I want tea or do I want coffee? One way or the other, you're making a sale.
Yeah, in other words, you're not saying to yourself, do I want anything?
Yes.
You're saying, do I want tea or do I
Do I
want
want
coffee?
tea or do I want coffee? And what do you want? And then you goes around the table. Do you want tea? Do you want coffee? Not. Is there anything else?
The possibility that you might want anything, might want nothing, is not considered.
Yes, exactly. And that's so the good waiter says. You see. So I learnt that in Dublin.
And then they didn't give you the job.
No.
I think that's
It
cruel.
was all right going for that. I learnt that.
What about Thursday then? It's Old Jokes Day. The idea was inspired by the sad demise of the Encyclopedia Britannica. He said, I had a complete set of books, but I sold them because my wife knows everything. Boom, boom. These are the jokes starting.
Oh, no, it's not good.
So I booked her around the world cruise, but she wanted to go somewhere else. Boom, boom.
No.
Can't think of any more old jokes, but we owe it to Frank Carson to preserve the tradition of crap jokes. Here, come here. Did you hear about the dead vegetarian?
No.
There was a big turn-up at his funeral. Boom, boom. What do you call an Irish sniper? Amen. And I never understood that national anthem, Soldiers Are We. Soldiers are normally big. I'll stop now. Continue on.
What?
Listen, I'm just saying that a person suggested we should have Thursday as Bad Joke Day. I've got some...
Wasn't finished the story.
I know you weren't. There's some suggestions here. And give me marks out of 10 for these. The Grim Reaper came for me last night, but I beat him off with a vacuum cleaner. Talk about dicing with death. How many?
No.
I made a man recently admitted to being addicted to brake fluid. When I quizzed him on it, he reckoned he could stop at any time.
No. I don't like the level it's pitched at.
I went to the cemetery yesterday to lay some flowers upon a grave. As I was standing there, I noticed 4 grave diggers walking about with the coffin. 3 hours later, they're still walking about with it. Seems to me that they'd lost the plot.
I think... yes, I would say there's a 3 there.
My daughter asked me for a pet spider for her birthday, so I went to our local pet shop. They were 70 quid. To hell with that, I said. I'd get one cheaper on the web.
Yeah.
I was at an ATM yesterday when a little old lady asked me if I could check her balance, so I pushed her over.
That's 4.
I started a new job in Seoul last week. I thought it was a good career move. I was driving this morning when I saw an AA van parked up. The driver was sobbing uncontrollably and looked very miserable. I thought to myself, that guy's heading for a breakdown.
0.
Statistically, 6 out of 7 dwarves are not happy.
Yeah.
My neighbour knocked on my door at 2:30 a.m. this morning. Can you believe that? In the middle of the night, 2:30 a.m. Luckily for him, I was still up playing the bagpipes.
Yeah.
Man calls 999 and says, I think my wife is dead. The operator says, how do you know? He said, the sex is the same, but the ironing is building up.
I think you should go to music.
I saw a poor lady fall over today on the ice. At least I presume she was poor. She only had £1 in her purse.
hateful.
So I tell him. My girlfriend thinks that I'm a stalker. Well, she's not exactly my girlfriend yet.
Listen, you.
That's the best one.
That's
the best one. Do you want me to do that again?
Yes.
My girlfriend thinks that I'm a stalker. Well, she's not exactly my girlfriend yet.
It's all right.